Gets it in. Brown takes it. Shot.
Off the rim. Curry has time. 3 seconds. Curry from half court. Oh! He puts it in!
Hey, Hoop fans. Today we're showcasing insane, jaw-dropping NBA long shots. From unforgettable buzzer beaters to incredibly deep threes. This is the greatest NBA long shots. We're talking about NBA long shots, right? That means that we have to address the longest shot of them all, made by Baron Davis back in 2001. This thing has to be seen to be believed. Baron Davis might not get talked about as much as other NBA stars, but this shot means that he should be in the discussion as one of the most exciting players of the 2000s. He quite literally made history in this moment and earned the respect of millions of people.
The baseline, Davis, that'll be counted on a shot attempt. No! It's gotta go!
That counts!
It's good! Baron Davis!
89 feet. He shot this ball from 89 feet away and somehow made it, even though he only had a career three-point percentage of 32%. Baron had no business making the shot, and that's the part of what makes it so dang impressive. What a shot. What a moment. Attaboy, Baron. LeBron James can do just about everything, huh? The 4-time champion can shoot, defend, assist, and more. He has mastered all things basketball, and that's the reason why we call him King James. Even though he's not as good as a shooter as, say, Steph Curry, LeBron can still sink some killer buckets, like this jaw-dropping 83-footer from back in 2007.
James. Oh, my goodness. It's impossible.
LeBron was practically in a different area code than the basket, but the ball somehow found its way in. Not only was it a great shot, but it also tied the game for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And yes, they ended up winning the game by, you guessed it, 3 points. Once again, LeBron showed the sort of impact he has on every single game he plays in. Fast forward to 2023, and we have this crazy full-court shot by way of Ziaire Williams.
Ziaire Williams has it, and will throw it the length of the court. And banked it in! And banked it in!
Now, you may not have heard a lot about Ziaire, but if he makes any more shots like this during his career, you definitely will.
Shot for Ziaire Williams. It's the longest made field goal in franchise history.
That's quite the bucket from the young star, and it certainly got talked about a lot that night. But the truth is that his Memphis Grizzlies were already down by nearly 20 at that point in the game. It's not like he had a lot to lose, really. Still, this was an incredible shot and definitely got the crowd on its feet. But the out-of-this-world bucket reminds us that these long shots are sometimes last-ditch efforts that may be a bit ill-advised. Many times, not even the players think the ball will go in, which makes it all the more rewarding when they do. For one brief moment, it looked like the Grizzlies were going to win this game. They even got close to tying it up, but ended up falling by 2 points. In the end, the most memorable moment of this match was Williams' wild long shot. If you thought we were going to make a list like this and not include Steph Curry, you must be out of your mind. The thing about a Steph Curry long shot is that it almost never feels like a bad idea. Even when he's halfway down the court on 1 foot with his hand tied behind his back with a blindfold on, Curry can never be counted out. Take a look at this one, when practically everything was working against Curry, but he still made his shot.
3 seconds. Curry from half court. Oh! He puts it in at the buzzer.
When people talk about logo shots, they're talking about this.
How many times we've seen this guy make shots like this? The best shooter that this game has ever seen. Pulls up.
No one has ever done it like Steph Curry, and really, no one ever could. You could spend hours or even days watching highlights just like this from Steph Curry, which proves how incredibly special he is. If anyone is going to challenge Curry as the best three-pointer in the league, it's probably Damian Lillard. He may not have shown off his skills from downtown with the Milwaukee Bucks, but when he was the leader of the Portland Trail Blazers, Dame Time repeatedly posted these wild shots that had to be seen to be believed. This one against the Brooklyn Nets was not only crazy deep, but it also actually helped the Blazers because it brought them within 4 points of tying it in the fourth quarter.
Now you're safe.
Oh my
Look
goodness.
at this shot by Lillard!
Goodness.
Oh!
That was from the NBA logo.
Oh my!
Like we said, most of the time long shots are fun and don't really have a huge impact on the game, but sometimes they actually make a difference, like they did with this crazy Dame bucket. We could go on and on because there is no shortage of crazy Lillard moments. Vince Carter is known as perhaps the best NBA dunker of all time. We could make a whole video solely about the way he got air and rattled the rim. Subscribe if you want to see that happen. But he could also make crazy long shots too. On February 19th, 2016, Carter landed an insane shot from an eye-popping 72 feet away against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Memphis, look at the last shot here. Vince.
The most memorable thing about this long shot was that the Memphis Grizzlies actually ended up winning the game. They were down 8 points when Carter took his chance from the other side of the court and wound up winning 109-104. In retrospect, we can all agree that the Dallas Mavericks never really had a chance against the Boston Celtics in the 2024 finals. Yeah, Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving are great, but the Celtics have such a deep roster that they just can't be slowed down. That's especially true when Payton Pritchard is posting up a shot like this from nearly 50 feet away.
Here's Pritchard. He loves these. Puts it up half court of the buzzer. Bang! Pritchard at the...
That's just crazy. It literally took the ball about 3 seconds to travel that distance, which makes it even more insane. The Celtics were already up big in that moment and were clearly on their way to winning their 18th championship. But Pritchard's jaw-dropper got the team and its fans even more fired up to win it all. In a postseason full of great moments for the Celtics, this was easily one of the biggest. Kyle Lowry has secured his spot in Toronto Raptors history, even though he doesn't play for the team anymore. And why is that? Because he was in his prime and in his bag often when playing for the Raptors. This long shot from Lowry might not be the deepest on our list, but it's perhaps the weirdest.
Is water or green tea?
It looks like he wasn't even trying to make a shot. Instead, it looks like Lowry was trying to lob the ball to someone else. But no matter, Lowry somehow produced this circus shot and had all of Canada cheering him on. That's it for our list of the NBA's greatest long shots. Put in the comments below which one you think was the greatest. Don't forget to like this video as well and subscribe to our channel so that way you get the latest videos right when they drop. Until next time.